Segment 9, Nikud Achat, Nikud dalet. Lech ukvotz et kol anshe Ninve ve'amadta lifnehem. Lech ukvotz et kol anshe Ninve ve'amadta lifnehem. In this segment, you will learn how to issue a series of instructions, as opposed to instructions which are to be carried out in simultaneous fashion. Notice in the heading above that following the imperative lech, we have a second imperative, kvotz, and it's joined to the first simply by the conjunction va, or in this case, u, since it precedes a shava. What we want to observe is that since these are two imperatives, joined simply with the conjunction, they are not sequential, but take place in a rather simultaneous manner, as if the going and gathering are viewed as one simultaneous event. If, on the other hand, you wish to issue sequential commands, begin with the first activity, then follow with a second activity, Hebrew can articulate this by beginning with an imperative, but following with a vav conversive v'katal. More specifically, we can label this the v'katal T. Notice the accent on the last syllable for the first common singular form. Just as the use of other vav conversive v'katals signals sequential action, that's also true when it serves to indicate an imperative. It means that this command is following sequentially after a preceding command. Notice that the vav conversive v'katal serving as a command form will not be spelled differently in comparison with other vav conversive v'katals. It will be up to us to notice that this one follows a clear and explicit command form, and as a result it takes on the meaning of a command as well. But with this enhancement, it is a sequential command. Let's look at two examples from the Hebrew Bible. The first is found in Exodus 3. It consists of the Lord's direction to Moses to deliver a message to the elders of Israel, and it reads, Lech ve'asafta et ziknei Yisrael. Lech ve'asafta et ziknei Yisrael. Lech is a clear and explicit imperative, go. Ve'asafta is a vav conversive v'katal. Since it happens to be issued in second masculine singular, it gives us an opportunity to see a form with the accent moved to the last syllable. That indicates a vav conversive v'katal for this conjugation. In contrast, if it were not a vav conversive v'katal, but just a regular v'katal, it would be pronounced ve'asafta. Ve'asafta. Here we have rather ve'asafta. As a result, these two commands are sequential. First, Moses is to go, and then, secondly, he is to gather the elders of Israel. The second example comes from the Lord's instructions to Nathan the prophet, telling him to go and deliver a message to King David. Once again, we find lech, a clear and explicit imperative, as the first verb. This is followed by a vav conversive v'katal, ve'amarta. Lech ve'amarta el avdi el David. Because the second command is a vav conversive v'katal, it means that this pair of instructions should be recognized as sequential. First, Nathan is to go, and after that has been completed, he is secondly instructed to say to my servant David.